there's a 4-minute of TikTok compilation.
Let's do it.
So I want to do this. Okay, guys. So Amber Heard, crazy trial, crazy stuff going on. But one of the most glorious things is people just roasting Amber Heard on social media. And there's a pretty good TikTok compilation. It's got a bunch of other, funny moments from it. So I want to go through this with Drex, get his reaction, see how he's thinking about some of this stuff. This is just a random compilation. If you guys have videos or anything you want to send to me or anything you want us to review, send it to me on my Twitter. So send it to me on my Twitter, which is The Legal Mindset, right? I see, for example, right here, let me pull this on up right here. Somebody already sent me one right now, which is pretty fucking hilarious about Amber, right? So right here. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong one. Here we go. Amber alerts having a different meaning in California. Very good. Very good. Thank you. It's from Rudy. So appreciate that, Rudy. All right. Damn. So here we go. The best of Johnny Depp and TikTok memes.
I didn't realize at the time, but I think he was using cocaine because it was like there was a jar of cocaine.
Got it.
The drug use is pretty normalized, but I think people underestimate too, especially like attractive girls, like how much drugs they use, right, Drex? I mean, like,
dude,
these girls are like, they normalize like insane amounts of drugs.
X, MDMA, coke.
Especially MDMA, like the thing, like I'm talking to a girl and she's talking about her friend who just came back from Coachella, and she's like, "Oh yeah, she fucked 3 dudes on MDMA," and like I was talking about having sex in the bathroom, like, "Oh yeah, she's done that tons of times." And I'm like, why is that normal? Why is getting fucked in a porta potty at a festival normal? Like,
hey, for all the guys out there,
bro,
don't be afraid and don't be ashamed to fuck these hoes in porta potties.
No, I'm just saying, it's making Dubai porta potty like around the world.
Oh no, but Andrew, here's the thing. Yeah. I want the guys out there to know that when you meet a chick at Coachella and smash when you just met her 4 minutes ago when she's high on some shit.
Yeah.
Listen, man, she's not white material. Just remember, somewhere out there, there's a simp willing to put a ring on that girl, right?
On that same girl.
On that same girl who got ran through at Coachella, high on MDMA, getting spit roasted in a porta potty. Yep. There is a dude right now with a ring ready for her.
On one knee, ready.
On one knee.
Yeah.
He's on one knee at a glory hole, right? She's on her knees. He goes in the glory hole, reaches his hand through the hole, Andrew, with a wedding ring on. Fuck these dudes, man.
Bro, guys, somebody needs to make that into a graphic. Like literally, like that is such a like the wedding ring through the glory hole, guys. If anybody has artistic talent and you can make that, do it.
No, Andrew, it is. No lie.
Perfect. Oh man,
I gotta find it.
Though. It's true. Okay, let me play this next one.
Let's do it.
And then he walked out of the bedroom. I walked out of the bedroom, and he slapped me in my face with my back turned towards him. And he said, Johnny, yes, Papa. Eating sugar. Wait, what was it again? That's not the right. I said, Johnny, you hit me. You hit me in the face. My back was towards you, but you hit me in the face.
The lies and the acting, like that's the thing. It's like the not only like that's the thing about Amber. She's not only lying, but she's doing a bad job of acting at the same time.
Yeah,
like, that is not
as an actress.
Yeah,
as a Hollywood actress.
Right.
All right, Andrew, acting is your job.
Yeah,
but you're bad at acting on the stand. She didn't get one goddamn tear. Look, I'm like, wait a minute, you've been dry the whole time.
So here's one thing, though. Here's one theory, because I put this in my community tab, put it on Twitter. There's like this big debate of did Amber snort coke on the stand?
I heard.
And people are saying, and that was the kind of, I think you were on, we were on Flashcast, I think, when Nick said it, right? When I brought it up. Like the theory that Tug and Nick brought up was that it wasn't actually coke, it was something to make her cry. Like some sort of thing to make her generate tears, right? Because there are things that you can, snort, sniff, whatever, to generate tears, because she was being given shit for not crying. And then after that, she did end up having like, I think, a single fucking tear. Like that makes a lot of sense to me, actually. So
how do women survive in the world, Andrew? How do women survive in the world? Manipulation and deception.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Manipulation and deception.
But once again, she's not good at it.
she's awful at it, man.
She's awful at it. She's just gotten away with it because she's hot. She hasn't had to develop the talent. The real talented ones are these ugly girls that can get away with it because they've had to really work their.
They had to really work at it.
Skills. Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
They're
going to be very convincing.
The ratchet hoes, they're good. They're good. All right, let's go next one.
And he said,
This is an animated one. It's funny.
I think now's a good time to go. And I thought, it's the perfect time. She's not going to be home for 2 days. And then he showed me a photograph.
What was the photograph of, Mr. Depp?
It's a photograph of the bed, our bed. And on my side of the bed, was human fecal matter. So I understood why it wasn't a good time to go down there.
But seriously though, that was Amber's face during that. Like no lie. You know, and it's funny because she was always doing the faces to Johnny. Like sometimes she'd do like the bad girl, you know, like I've been a bad girl face, you know. But Johnny wasn't fucking making eye contact with her, which is what you do, by the way.
Yep.
You don't look the fucking Medusa in the eyes. Yeah, that was just epic. And
she shit the bed, man. Like to me, that is like, okay, so you got your finger cut off and she shit the bed.
Yeah,
that to me is peak. Like, oh no,
one of them would have been enough.
Well, yeah, look, dude. If someone told you a story and either one of those was the punchline, you already know that was the last day of that relationship, right?
Yes.
And then she cut off my finger, dude, and I got my finger reattached. Damn, that was the punchline. It's over.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Then she shit the bed. Oh, it's over. In the same relationship, Johnny, you're a simp. I love you. I hope you beat this case. But Johnny, come on, bro. She shit the bed? Like
at that point, you go and you get the papers immediatay. Immediately. You know what's funny though? I when I was on Fresh and Fit, you know what's funny though? When I flipped the scenario on these 304s and I asked them, I said, would you leave a guy if he's shit in the bed? You know what? The majority of them said they wouldn't leave the guy.
Other women?
Yes.
I can see that. Remember, hold on. What do women need men for? Provision and protection, right?
Yes.
So him being crazy and shit in the bed and doing, women will tolerate quite a bit, right?
Of crazy behavior
from a dude, as long as they give him what they want. Now, when it comes to men will tolerate some crazy behavior from women for sex. However, we all know, Andrew, there are certain things that a guy will be like, no, not that though.
There's a limit. There's a limit.
There's a
fucking limit. Like there's a line. And like that is, to me, that is like so far above the line that it should be like clear. Like there's, I mean, to me, it's unambiguous, right? Like literally there's fecal matter in your bed and then she tries to blame it on a goddamn teacup Yorkie. Like that's it. I mean, this is why Me Poo needs to keep trending because like, let us not forget that this is the largest, pun intended, factor in this relationship.
Well, here's the thing. Isn't this what everybody was waiting for? Everybody, like everybody who's followed this trial is like, we just want to get to the shit in the bed part. Like, because remember, the cut the finger part, the severed finger part, we knew was gonna be like gruesome. Like, God, man, this is gonna be tough to listen to.
It's
gory. You're like, God damn, this is gonna be tough. But the shit the bed part, you're like, I need to hear this. Like, I can't die. I can't, lose my life on Earth until I know about the she shit the bed.
And since it hasn't come up yet in the direct, it can because you still got some time left. But it definitely needs to come up during Cross, and she needs to be executed on that. Like literally, it can take 2 days for them to get this out of her. That's fine. But they need to execute her on the poo story and her lying on the.
But
poo
hold on,
story.
Andrew. Make sure you have a woman up there because you remember you can't.
No,
if you're a man,
it's going to be Camille Vasquez.
it's going to be yep.
Has been objecting, and she's a little hottie, and she's going to trigger them because Amber already said it's already been out. There's testimony that she gets triggered by women, especially attractive women, especially women like female lawyers. She got triggered by the female lawyer who brought the post down. So Camille is going to trigger the fuck out of her.
Dude, Amber Heard is so insecure. That's why she's always looking for what? New dick, new attention, whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
That broad is terrible. Let's continue.
She's gonna get so she's gonna get fucking.
I can't wait.
Glorious, guys.
The whole trial summed up in one sentence.
Well, I was, I think he's kid.
Have you ever gotten a woman like that, Drex, where you've got them and they like can't even come up with a lie?
They can't even come up with a lie.
But they're like,
all of a sudden they get these stuttering Stanley problems, right?
Yeah.
So do you know what the thing is though that doesn't get talked about? Everything. The reason why she's having all this trouble, everything Amber has said has been rehearsed, right? It's almost like an actress being like, line, right? Line. And then what ends up happening is when you get crossed, because remember, you can do all of this when your lawyers question you, right? Because then you kind of get in that. Okay, I know how the question.
It's friendly. Your lawyer's not going to attack you.
They're not attacking.
Trying to help you out, right?
But when then they correct you, right? Like they're asking the questions. They're faking menace, right?
Yes.
And then when you fuck up, they say, "Oh, Amber, do this, not that."
Yes,
correcting. Yes. But when it's the actual, it reminds me of a sparring partner, right? For those of you who don't know, sparring, the max you go is 70%, right? You go about 60 to 70%. Never 100. So Andrew, if I catch you and maybe the blow wasn't right, hey man, you're cool, right? You're cool. All right, cool. All right, touch gloves. Let's go. Your opponent doesn't stop. They just keep beating you. Oh, they don't just wait, my bad, man. Are you all right? No. They just pummel you until the ref intervenes.
Right.
That's what happened with Amber. Because all these stories are bullshit. Emmett Till is in a fucking grave right now, Andrew, because of shit like this. There's a lot of men in prison because of this, in cemeteries because of this.
People like Amber Heard. People
like Amber Heard have been getting away with this since the dawn of time.
Yes.
Just female privilege. I'll just say manipulation, deception. That's how they survive on Earth. Men survive through intellect and brawn. That's how men survive on Earth, not manipulation, deception. Fuck
yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Next.
I lose my balance.
Acting out her testimony.
Next to each other on the edge of the couch, or I was on the edge of the couch.
Is that IT?
I was just sitting there on this carpet, looking at the dirty carpet, wondering how I wound up on this carpet and why I never noticed that the carpet was so filthy before, and I just didn't know what else to do. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to react. I just
that's the ridiculous part, and there's more mocking.
You've been, Andrew.
She's being violated, and all
you're being violated. Why would you be looking? That's what you notice, right? Like, I can definitely tell you, Andrew. When I was being assaulted, the carpet. I noticed that shit.
You know where they write like that? You know who thinks like that? You know where that's written? In fucking movies and
movies. Yep.
She's reading a fucking movie.
She's reading a script. This is literally a script.
Assault. And the problem is Hollywood has no fucking clue what reality is like. They're so divorced from reality. They don't understand that. Everybody's talked about this. When you're actually in a traumatic event, you have fragmented memories, right? And when they're called back up, you're extremely emotional. You can see that she's explaining that she's kind of dry of emotion. She's kind of trying to fake it and act like facially, but her voice, because that was just her voice, it's devoid of emotion. It's so fake, it's ridiculous.
This broad.
That he made a mistake with me, and he didn't want to.
Bro, do you think? Okay, here's the question: do you think Johnny's getting red pilled a little bit, or no?
Okay, here's the thing. It's hard to tell because, as you know, the blue pill is strong. The blue pill is stronger than the red pill.
It's strong.
The blue pill is stronger than the red pill because it's easy to sell the blue pill because the blue pill represents denial and hope, right? That's basically what the blue pill is, right? You have to deny red pill knowledge and what reality is, and then the hopeful aspect of, but she's coming home with me. Happy wife, happy life. That's the delusion, right?
Right.
Johnny, I think at best he'll be purple pill, right? He'll have awareness. So like in future relationships,
but he's not gonna adopt that as a doctrine, right? Like he's
he's gonna say Amber was crazy.
Yes,
Amber was crazy. Women like Amber are crazy, but like,
and maybe he'll acknowledge that there are other women like Amber.
Agreed.
Okay, so I think that's the most you get out of Johnny is saying, hey, there's Amber and there's other women like Amber, and hey, his role in men's rights, and I'm not using that for MRA specifically, like as the specific movement, just in general, right? His movement for men, pro men, will be to speak out that certain people can be like this. He's not going to come out and say hypergamy, right? Like he's not going to be talking about that shit. Like he's not going to go that far. So I think anybody who might get up hopes that Johnny Depp is going to be like the end all be all of like the spokesman for men. No. Could he move the conversation? Yes. Are some people woken up to some of the realities that have been lied about? Yes. Is that good? Sure. But tamper your expectations, people.
Yeah.
It was just a kind of a surreal experience, and it just went away. That just got fixed. We walked out of the trailer at some point. My dog stepped on a bee. We went to the vet.
The face. She got the face right.
It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous.
Oh, hold on, Andrew. You know what we need to address?
What?
The actors acting out her are more convincing than she is on the stand.
It's true. They're doing a good job, like better than she did.
Yeah, like remember that? Okay, that first girl who was like pretending to cry on the steps, right?
Yeah.
She looked more convincing in her, like. Yeah. And remember that's just a regular person. That's not a trained actress. How can a average Joe and average Jane reenact shit better than a multi-million-dollar actress? Yes. What's that saying?
Exactly. Jesus, it's saying that she ain't as hot as she thinks she is.
Nope.
Not in the acting department.
Just sitting there on this carpet, looking at the dirty carpet, wondering how I wound up on this carpet and why I never noticed that the carpet was so filthy before, and I just didn't know what else to do.
This broad is so phony.
My dog stepped on a bee.
Objection relevance.
Which is great. The fucking objection there. It's like, what the fuck does this have to do with anything?
What does it have to do? Like no, I gotta be fair. You know, I was very hard on Johnny for his terrible testimony. Like I said, I only saw the first day and a half. I think he's the worst I've ever seen.
But Johnny was, hold on.
The rambling was terrible.
It was consistent though. He rambled the whole time. That's Johnny though. I legit believe Drex. That's how Johnny thinks. He's done a lot of fucking drugs.
Yeah, he has. Don't do drugs, people, please.
Yeah, that's
please don't do drugs, man.
Yes,
please don't.
Yeah, it was rambling, but that was Johnny. That's what you got.
Are you familiar with Amica cream?
What is it?
Amica?
Amica?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Well, when you say no makeup, you don't know she was not wearing makeup, correct?
For a fact?
Correct.
No.
And you don't know whether she had applied Amica cream, correct?
No.
And
I didn't even know what Amica cream is.
Do you know whether she had applied any Amica cream that morning to her face?
No.
And do you know whether Amber had any Amica cream on that day?
No, I don't.
And again, do you know whether she was wearing any Amica cream?
Sir, if you could just answer this
sorry.
question.
I'm totally sorry.
Thank
sorry.
you, sir.
That no.
But it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
That was exposed as the fact that the product she's talking about wasn't even fucking out at the time.
It didn't even exist, bro.
Right? Didn't even exist at the time. But why the fuck are you asking the same question 6 times? They should have objected to it, but they just let it go because it's so.
Now, hold on.